this is Carrie with King Concoctions, and welcome to my first cold processed soap video. This is also the third time I'll have ever made cold processed soap, so let's hope it turns out better than the other two. They were fine, the one is very ugly and had glycerin rivers, and the other one, the fragrance discolored, which sucks, because it was such a pretty fragrance, but oh well, you live and you learn, right? I'm still kind of trying to figure out how to do this on a budget. So anyways, today I'm using an Applejack Peel fragrance from Southern Sensations. That's a candle company here in Michigan. And my my oil recipe is a is a variation of the one that Dean Wilson uses on Sentinel soups. It worked really well the last time I did it, so I've got my fingers crossed it will work really well this time. I am making a bigger batch this time, because I have a new mold, and so this is a combination of me checking out my new mold and seeing if I did the recipe right. Let's hope I did. I'm using 3 colors. You probably can't see them right now, but I've got 3 bowls. I have my glasses on and my gloves and my apron, and here is my stick blender, and I think hopefully my oils are ready. Want them in and around 100, and that are at about 105, 106, so that's what I'm going to take. So I'm going to take the lid off my my lye here. Ooh, I expected to have lye lint, so I'm glad I don't have any cool beans. Alright, let's take this. Oh, I was going to do something really quick. What was it? See, this is why I'm still a newbie soaper. One moment. I just wanted someplace to put my my stick blender after I was done. I sure hope my bowl is big enough. And I'm still new at this, so I'm like, alright, burp the stick blender, and we put the lye in very slowly. Maybe we should switch fingers, or switch hands. Oops. Tuck you right there. Alrighty. So let's hope this works out well. I'm really hoping to get a really light trace. Now I am hoping to do a hanger swirl, and this is going to thicken up really fast on me. I can already tell I'm whoops. That is the you need to burp your stick blender noise. I have a little bit of oil still left here on top, but I'm getting a trace here, so we will do the manual way of doing this. I don't need it to be super thin, but I do wonder if my lye was too cold. I did let it get to room temperature, but it's still pretty cold in Michigan, so ooh, that is a super light trace. I think maybe I should stop. Do you think it's not fake trace, right, or false trace? Oh, I've got bubble in my blender. It doesn't help that this is a really shitty blender. That's definitely trace. Alrighty. Alright, where's my stick? Where's my spatula? Ooh, we have a couple of bits of oils just hanging around. Now I am using like a 5% super fat, and that's really the first time I'm trying to super fat something, so we'll see how it goes. I don't plan on using my stick blender after this, but we will keep it nearby just in case. So let's stick this over here. Let's put the lye container to the side, put that there. Alright, so I'm going to save a little bit here for for maybe some sort of piping topping thing. I'm feeling kind of ambitious today, so we'll see. But I'm glad my container was big enough. Let's put it that way. Alright. I don't plan on stick blending my fragrance into my soaps here. I'm just kind of eyeballing it here. I've got some measuring things on the containers, although this one's not in the right configuration for me to see the numbers, but that's alright. Okay. Hopefully we can stop there and use the rest for, give a little bit more here. And use the rest for either topping or I don't know what. So we'll figure it out, right? It's all, this whole thing is supposed to be fun and experimental. So first I have this light green color. It's it reminds me of Granny Smith, and I actually used it in that recipe where it discolored. So, whoops, I need my sticks. 2 seconds. Sticks. There's my sticks. I like using these sticks as stirrers. They make me happy. My colorants are just micas that are mixed with my my oils from my recipe here. I suppose I didn't need my sticks, but oh well. I have no idea if it'll color funny. We're still learning here, so. Ooh, I might not have had enough for this one. Or I might need to grab my stick, one or the other. We'll see how it goes. It's actually a really pretty color. I kind of hope it stays that way. I have no idea if this fragrance is going to also discolor. I sure hope not. I think I remember seeing that last one did have vanillin listed on the, as one of the notes. We'll see how it goes. Can I get more out of this? I really wish it was a little bit darker. This one is the and because I used it before, I don't actually have any more of it. So what I've got is what I've got, right? And the reason I don't want to stick blend the colorants or the oil is I'm still trying to get used to how to handle trace, and so it is what I prefer to not over mix anything at the moment, at least. Still trace cool beans. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have false trace. It's got really thick. It really surprises me how fast this stuff thickens up. And I don't know if it's the recipe or, like I said, because my lye is a little cold. This is a green, emerald green golden color. The last one I used that had a sort of golden shimmer to it actually managed to live through the whole soap. That was the first loaf I made. And it managed quite nicely. This one has a sort of a golden shimmer to it. This one kind of reminded me of green apples. This one doesn't, but that's alright. I was kind of hoping it was going to turn, I don't know what I'm trying to say. You can kind of still see the shimmer in it. I don't know if you can on camera or not. But I'm also using a really ghetto camera setup. So we will see. I actually really like that color. They don't quite go as well together as I thought. I was kind of hoping this would pick up the golden notes that are in this color. But oh well. And then, oops. And then on this one we have a red mica. It is not... I don't anticipate it to stay red. I expect it'll turn pink just from what I've read and what I've heard about when it comes to red colorants. It's already really pink. So it's going to be a pink and slightly emerald greenish apple-y weird stuff. Pink ladies. Let's lie and let's say that it's pink lady apples. Because they've got a sort of pink tinge to it. Now I think I said this, but the colorants I'm using are actually from Amazon, and they're just, what's the word? They came in a set of like, I think 2 grams each, or not even a gram, maybe half a gram. 1 gram, they're just little packets. And like I said, this is actually a pretty color red. I don't anticipate it's going to stay that color, but we will see, won't we? This is still, yeah, we're pretty thick here. I sure hope this fragrance doesn't accelerate. So I have no real idea what I'm gonna do here. I wanted to probably do the dark green in the bottom, red in the middle, and then the lighter green on top, and then do the hanger swirl that way. I am going to batch up the fragrance in such a way so that if it does accelerate, it doesn't like turn the rest of this into bricks while I'm working. But I am going to add some titanium dioxide to this. I'm trying to visually see if I need to add more of this to that. I don't know. We will see. I'm not going to add, regardless of what I end up doing, I'm not going to add fragrance to white just in case it does discolor. We will see. It's probably too much. We will just have to deal with it. I was actually hoping to use the rest of my titanium dioxide in that. I don't like this titanium dioxide. I got it from Amazon. It's supposed to be both water and oil soluble. It's supposed to dissolve in both. But like if you read the reviews, and I didn't read the reviews until after I bought it. But if you read the reviews, they say that oh, come on. It's mixed together a little bit better than that. I could do a little bit more. They do say that it does mix better in oil, so here's hoping I don't give myself glycerin reverse. I'm still learning. This is a lot of fun. I'm really hoping to get good at this so that I can do it as a profitable hobby. We'll see. It's okay for right now. This one I could probably stick blend since I do want to use it for piping, but we'll worry about that after we pour the rest of it, right? So, okay. What color did I say I was going to do first? I was going to do the dark green first, right? So let me put this over here and this over here, and I maybe need to clean up my workspace. I have no idea if my camera is still going. Looks like it. Clean up my workspace. I'm in an apartment, so I definitely don't want to do anything that's going to make my security deposit cost me a ton of money. So this mold came from, oh goodness, I don't remember their names. They're an Etsy crafter shop. I want to say Custom Craft Tool, that's it. And you can actually thank Royal Appleberry for leading me to these guys, because this mold is a lot better than that other one I was using. So, oh, I almost was going to pour this and then realize that I hadn't added my fragrance yet. So I'm adding my fragrance over here. You might not be able to see it. If that's the case, I apologize. I'm still trying to get used to my camera setup too. This fragrance is really yellow, so it might do some weird stuff, and I sure hope it doesn't rise. I didn't think about that till just now. Alright, please mix in, mix in more. Well, it's not turning everything horrible just yet, so that's a good sign, right? Ooh, does it smell strong? I imagine it's got a little bit more of a holiday scent to it. Like it's definitely got some clove or something in there. Definitely makes it smell like what's the word I'm trying to say? Kind of like Christmas. We'll see. Now I'm kind of tempted to do something a little different than I was anticipating. What do you guys think? Okay. We will just wing it, right? We're still learning. Gotta learn and gotta wing it, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so it's still pretty fluid. The sticks seem to work really well, too, for scraping the bowls. Scrapey, as, what's her name? Oh no, I watch all of her videos. Royalty Soaps, that's it. Unless you think I copied both her and Royalty Soaps. The King Concoctions is actually my last name and something I've been using for a year or so as I've done other crafts. So I did not copy them. I specifically really did want to do Royal, but I was like, no man, they're going to think I'm copying all the other wonderful royalty people out there. So shall I scrapey or no? No, I think we'll wait. We'll see how it goes. Depends on what we do on the top. So bang this down. Do we want to wipe the sides? No, I don't think so. So, oh, what am I going to do now? This is not yet fluid enough. Shall we try to pour it on top with this way? Don't forget to put our fragrance in. Holy moly. I'm still learning, guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Probably by the time you've seen this, I'll have made like 30 soaps by now, and I'll know a better idea of what I'm doing, but mostly I'm just copying the things I've seen, Royalty Soaps, and Royal Appleberry, and Yellow Cottage Soapery, and a couple others, Dean Wilson. Kind of copying what they've done in their videos. Ooh, please don't turn this brown. I am worried about how this is going to turn out, guys. Probably going to be giant brown brick by the time I'm done with it. Oh, well, if it does, then I will just have to find additional. I just have to, like, actually buy my fragrances from places that tell me, you know, if it fragrances. Actually, it looks like it rises just a tiny bit. Not enough that I think I have to do anything with it, just enough that I should probably, you know, just be aware. It did turn it slightly browner. I don't know. So, I feel like it should be thicker. I'm really worried what it's going to do to this lighter green color. I suppose we'll find out, right, guys? Alright, so let me stick this aside because I need 2 hands for this time. I'm going to try and pour it over the one while we do other things. I have no idea, you guys. Maybe if we turn it this way, it'll make more sense. So, ooh! I did not anticipate that to work as well as it is. Alright. This one I will scrape out, or at least a little bit. Yeah, since I still don't know what I'm doing on top. I am torn, guys. Let's screw it. Let's put it all in here. Scrapey, scrapey. Please, camera, last as long as possible. I'm using my phone, so I'm kind of hoping at this point that it just, that it's got enough power, because I do have it hooked up so that it shouldn't at least run out of battery power. Alright. It looks like it's still going though, so that's good. Alright, let's put that there. Alright, this time I won't forget to... Ooh, this one got really thick. I sure hope this one will be pourable. It should be once I add the fragrance, right? Should I try to smack this one down? Fingers crossed, right? I did see one I really liked, like a hanger swirl I really did like, and it was layers like this, and they just kind of did your really basic hanger swirl, but I also like the ones that are swirled. So here's the rest of the fragrance oil. Probably, I probably should have added more here in the colored sections, because I don't think I'm going to come up to the top of my mold, but that's okay. I know now for next time. The recipe that Dean Wilson has is quite small. He has one of the, I think it's just a 2-pound mold that he makes it for. This is almost 4. It's like 3.7, 3 3/4 inch, or rather 3 3/4 inch, not inch, pounds. It's almost 4 pounds, guys. But this turned out, and it probably wasn't on camera. I'm so sorry. Actually, this didn't, it somehow made the sparklies that is in this one a little more sparkly, so. And it did loosen up a little bit, and I'm glad for that. One more spatula. Bought these spatulas from IKEA for $1, guys. Man, they're awesome. And I think they're polypropylene, so there's no reason that they can't get washed and wiped down and used again. I had a couple of wooden ones I was using in the past, and I just chucked them after every time I was in the 2 other loaves that I used here. Alright, put this stick to the side. You do notice I'm using a lot of, what's the word? A lot of disposables at the moment, and that's just because I hate doing dishes. So, Alrighty. Well, that worked out really well, at least for now, and I haven't made too much of a mess, right? So, here, let's turn this slightly so you guys can, I'm hoping, see better. They have that little blue piece of tape on the ground to tell me where the center of the video is. Unfortunately, oh, what am I trying to say? I can't do two things at once, guys. All my friends and family know this. I am not a thinker and a talker at the same time. I'm sitting here like, what do I need to do next? I don't even know what I'm saying. Sorry. You will find that a lot with me. I get a little scatterbrained. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Whether or not it turns out that way, we'll see. I'm scraping the bowl, right? I am doing what Royalty Soaps does. So, alrighty. Well, that worked out really well, I think. Yep. So now we scrape down the, well, no, we don't. We did the scraping already. So now, this is not very thick. And I wonder if I stick blended it, if I could get it to be thicker. Oh, we should do the hanger swirl first, right? Worry about that afterwards. Okay. We can, was I gonna, oh, that's right. What was I gonna do next? What was I gonna do next? No. I think I'm good. I was gonna, well, no, here. Why not? We just scrapey this one bowl. My sticks here. There's not a whole lot left in this one. It's just, I didn't want to scrapey it because, because I didn't have my spatulas yet. So there you go. I managed to not burn myself so far, and that's always good as a newbie soaper. If I manage to not get any soap on me, or ruin my clothes, I'm gonna call that a successful so far. I shouldn't count my chickens before it hatched, right? Are you still recording? You're still recording. Cool beans. Alright. So set this aside, and now we got my hanger tool. And I'm gonna turn it this way because at least I think at this point I really should have a better, so how do I want to do this, guys? Do I go up and down, or do I want to swirl it? But we go up and down and then we swirl it. I like that plan. Alright, let's do it. So down. Woo! That's a little more tough than I expected. Woo, that's a lot harder than I was expecting. Down, over, up, down, and then we swirl it. Alright. Okay. Yep. Sure hope I didn't just ruin my sleeve there. Alrighty. Hanger tool goes with all the other dirty things. Okay. Well, I didn't think this part through. That's alright. That's what they make paper towels for, and also, hey, I got more gloves if I need it. This will be, yeah. Gonna switch gloves real quick. One of these times I'm gonna get through this whole process without having to change my gloves. I think right now we're on glove pair number 4? Well, not pair. This is the 4th glove. Second pair. So now that we've got a wacky looking top here. That didn't do much. I have a stick. Where's my stick? I have my stick, so I am going to just make it look pretty. Nobody's gonna see this part anyways. Alright. Shouldn't have done that. Oh well, that's not too bad. That didn't clean up with paper towels. Alright, so speaking of which, let's grab a pair of this. Or one of those rather. Alright, so hopefully this white is now solidified enough for me to do something with it. I have no idea. If not, that looks pretty, right guys? So let me grab my white here. Still really fluid. Do we want to mix it or not? What did I do with my... Oh. I didn't know what I did with my, my stick blender. Maybe we'll just stir this for a bit. Or we could just let it sit. How about we put it in a piping bag and we let it sit? That way, if things go wacky, it will be easier to clean up, right? Alright, let me get my piping bag. So stick my... Ooh, whoa. Maybe I didn't cut it enough. Maybe just barely cut it enough. Alright, so cool thing that I saw, I don't know who I saw did it. Maybe it was Missouri River Soaps. Is she put a clip on the bottom so that the soap wouldn't run out temporarily. So that's what I'm going to do. So, whoops. Ooh, that was dangerous. So I have this clip here, and I'm just gonna stick it, oops, there we go, down, and now I'm gonna, my thing is not big enough, but that's alright. Do we have another option? Doesn't look like it. You are on an adventure with me, guys. I wasn't thinking this whole part through. It's not like Royal soaps or even really Yellow Powder Soapery actually shows off this process that much. I'm assuming Royalty Soaps with her piping set, which is cool, but I don't know if I'm ready to buy her piping set yet. So maybe we find another solution, because I get the feeling I'm going to have soap everywhere if I do with that, how that's currently set up. Oh wait, this'll work. So this is my mom mug. There's something I bought my own mom. I think maybe I just hit you guys. Sorry about that. Something I bought my own mom ages ago. Before she passed away. I am not a mom. I have fur balls. By which I mean cats. When everybody asks me, what, do you have kids? I'm like, nope, I have cats. So, alrighty. Into the piping bag we go. Is definitely, whoops. Ooh, I have some unmixed in oils there. Okay, it's definitely not big enough. I didn't think it was going to be, but hopefully we are a little more set. I sure hope this didn't get in my mom's mug. Oh, look at me, I made a mess. Alright. Let me bring this one back over here. I got it on my mug, damn it. Okay. Hopefully you'll set a little bit better. Alright, where's mine? So, there's probably plenty in here for this, but, let me wipe up my mess real quick. Especially since I don't know what those wing nuts are made out of. Last thing I need is whatever happens when aluminum meets cold processed soap. So, but it looks like you're still recording, so that's good news. I don't think I can actually fill this much higher without not being able to close the bag. But, oh, you probably can't see it. You're probably too far away, aren't I? There we go. So, do not do what I do if this is your third attempt at soap making. I do not advise it. Not that it's bad or difficult, you just want to make sure you at least have some idea of how to pipe stuff. So, and I don't actually know what kind of consistency here I'm looking for. I'm just kind of going by like how I've made frosting before. So, alright. I don't think I'm going to chance any more in this bag. So let me grab a little quick something to stick the leftover soap in. So I'm going to set this aside really quick. And which one do you think we should do? This one? I think we should do this one. So this is a mold I just got off eBay. And what I like doing these little ones, and I watched somebody else do that. I don't remember who it is. I apologize. I watched another soaper do these little molds as a sort of way to test their molds, not only for if they're cured enough, but for pH and making sure it wasn't lye heavy. So I sure hope it's not lye heavy. I have to actually buy whatchamacallit strips, pH strips. That's on my next Amazon order. So, alright, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get much more out of this bowl. We can do that though. It was not the perfect way to do it. Let's try that again. We want to get it on the edge. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to set this in my sink. The rest of my stuff. Let me pat this one down. Oh. I don't know what that is. So let me also, let's try and stir it. There was just some leftover, just some, oh goodness, what am I trying to say? Just some oils there that weren't completely mixed in. They were hovering around the edges of the bowl. That's like now the second time I've done that, so probably need to figure out, watch and pay attention to the other soapers and see what they do to handle that kind of a thing. But yeah, alright, I'll stick this aside. Let that set up. And then this is probably still really fluid, yeah. Let me grab a paper towel. I got some soap on me. And then I suppose I will pause the video at this point and do a little bit of cleanup while I wait for this to set up. I will come back when I do the piping. So we'll see how it goes, right guys? Should probably... Alright guys, I am back to see if my piping is ready yet. I have no idea how to test if it is. So we are just gonna, still feels really fluid. I don't know guys. I don't know if it's supposed to be really fluid. Well, this fails, we end up with a white top. This is boring. It's okay though. Alright. It looks like I have enough to go over across the whole top of it though, so that's good. Makes me wish I had a mica dusting to put on here. This definitely was a little too fluid. I didn't want it to set up by accident though, so. Turned out really pretty. Ooh, I sure hope it doesn't discolor. I was so disappointed, you guys. You have no idea. Although I have absolutely no worldly idea how I'm supposed to fill or get rid of this. Clean this, what is it? The piping thing. We'll figure it out. Alright, I sure hope that's not aluminum. Alright, so I can't smack it down because otherwise it would ruin it, right? So that's what it looks like. I will lift it up so you guys can see it a little bit better than it is. It's just white piping at the moment. But I'm going to let this, hopefully I can get it to go through gel phase. and I will see you again when it's ready to cut, right? So see you later. Alright guys, I am back to show the cutting of the Applejack peel soap that I made a couple of days ago. It's been about 36 hours since I last made this soap. So let's unbox it here and get it out of the mold. I did do the freezer paper in 2 parts, so I'm kind of hoping it'll just pop right on out here. Yeah, I'm on out soap. Come on, nope. It's really heavy. There it goes. Alrighty, there we go. Nice clean mold, ready for future use. That's a really nice mold. I'm kind of wondering if I don't want to make this into really tiny bars, like cut it in half and then do tall bars. We'll see how it looks after I after I unmold it here. Well, there's that end. Ooh, well that green side seemed to have not mixed in well with the brown, or rather the what looks now like orange and green. But it's a little soft still, it looks like. It has been 36 hours, so I'm kind of surprised. But that's alright. Alrighty. Ooh. Kind of really wishing it had been just a straight lines now. Oops. It is a very heavy bar. Or loaf. This is the heaviest one I've made so far. There's the bottom. There's one. And here is the other side. So give me a moment to clean up that and my hands and set up my cutter, and we will we'll start cutting this baby. Okay, I've got myself cleaned up a little bit and the bar is ready to cut. This is a new cutter for me. I actually won it as in a contest or in a giveaway. It doesn't have measurements along the side like I've seen some others do, so I've actually got a ruler here. And you probably can see this a little bit better than I can. And I want to cut it at 1 inch, which looks about that, maybe just a titch more this way. Alrighty, and then we'll tighten this. Alright, let's try cutting this first bar. What do you guys think? Alrighty, whoops, we're a little bit stuck. Like I said, the bar is still a little bit, or the loaf is still a little bit soft. So here we go. Oh. Going slow and steady. Alright, what do you guys think? There we go. Ooh, oh my god. Look how beautiful it came out. Oh, it's really still soft inside. Wow, I don't have a little bit of bubbles. I'm assuming those are bubbles. I did have some trouble with keeping bubbles in my out of my stick blender, and it looks like I got a little bit of glisten rivers on my piping, but not too bad. The piping would probably look a little bit better if, you know, I had waited a little bit longer. But that turned out pretty nice, I think. Let's put that there. Alrighty, bring this up. I should grab tissue paper here. Wipe off my blade or my wire. Move this up a little bit. Make sure we're level, and let's cut our second bar. I'm really quite impressed so far. I didn't expect it to turn out nearly as nice as it did. Alright. Ooh, guys, I love it. Look how awesome it turned out. It's, oh my goodness gracious. I'm definitely going to have to get new titanium dioxide. And I am sorry if you guys are not in frame. I'm trying my best here. Yeah, this is really cool. So now at this point I will let them cure for a couple of weeks, and then I'll clean them up. I'm still working on packaging. I have like 13,000 ideas, and I'm not quite sure what idea I'm going to end up with. I think I will keep these as just solid bars since I am cutting them at 1 inch wide. But I probably will look to get smaller, or rather thicker bars in the next batch I use with this mold. And cut them in half, because these are wacky. I mean, like, they're either really big bars for a single person, or if I cut them in half right now, they'd kind of be on the small side, maybe for like a gassed soap. So, but nothing wrong. I didn't believe I said this in yesterday's video or the day before's video, but if you happen to hear weird noises in the background, it's because of my cats. They don't like me sharing my attention with anybody else, including you guys. I feel like my wire tension should be stronger. It'll fix that before I cut another one. Alrighty. Guys, I love this. Holy moly. As a newbie soaper, I really didn't expect the bars to turn out nearly this well. Now, I am worried a little bit because on the edges that were exposed to the air, I am seeing that red discolor to an orange. It looks like the other greens, though, really turned out nicely. So that's probably what this will do, is it'll fade to an orange, and that's okay. I think it'll still look pretty in the end. Orange still goes good with green. Alright, let me clean my wire here, and let me tighten it some more. Did we discover what direction I'm supposed to be turning this? There we go. Alright, I'm getting a little bit of resistance now. Hopefully I get 10 bars out of this. It might not be. I got 10 bars out of the other two batches, but I was using a different mold. I was using that, Amazon sells a silicone-lined wooden mold for about $12, which is not bad at all. I'm really quite surprised at the uniformity of the design as well. I guess you would see that in a hanger swirl. Although other soapers don't seem to get that on YouTube, but I actually really like how the piping came out in these as well. Like, I was just incredibly pleased with this bar, so hopefully it doesn't discolor weirdly like that other one did. And then I think maybe tightening my wire there really did help. Alrighty. Looks like I'm gonna get 8 bars of soap, maybe? Maybe 9, we'll see. That last one might be really tiny. Guys, these turned out great. I'm so excited, I want to make some more, and now hanger swirl is my favorite thing in the world. Whoops. Alright, we can't do that. We gotta find a different solution for these bar storage here, or at least setting them aside temporarily. I don't think I can keep them in frame. At some point I will set up the camera so that we can do that. Right now I'm kind of just using my cell phone and winging it. So, that's alright. Yeah, I'm gonna get, whoops! Looks like I might need to hold the bar. Looks like, yeah, I'm gonna get 8 and then a tiny bar. Ooh, I think this one's my favorite. I really like this one specifically for some reason. I feel like the color balance there is really good. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Alright. Yeah. Cutting the last 2 bars, bar and a half, bar and a quarter here. Whoops. Ooh. That turned out really nice. Yeah, this particular mold might be better for either bars that are molded sideways and then cut and presented sort of this way, or I don't know. We'll find out. We'll play, and if not, we'll buy a new mold, right? I actually have ideas to make my own mold. I have a dad, so he's quite he's a you know, about a half hour away, but I'm sure if I came to him and I'm like, Dad, I need you to make me a mold, he would begrudgingly make me one. So, but that's it. That is the apple peel jack bars that I made, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'll see you guys later.